Hi, today I'm going to talk to you about prioritizing. Now, prioritizing is simply deciding on the order that things need to be done and selecting the ones that we feel are the most important. I'm going to share a bit of a secret that it isn't actually about prioritizing that's the problem most of us have, and I'll share a few key strategies to help you prioritize and take better actions, which is the key. Now, as I said, prioritizing is selecting the things that are most important and putting them in order. Now, most people I work with, and I work with a lot of business owners and entrepreneurs, know what they need to do. It's doing it that's the problem. They don't always do the things they know they should. Now, if you have no idea what is important in your business, then you need to come back to the basics, get a clear why, create some goals and reverse engineer so that you know what actually needs to be done for you to achieve your goal. I'll put a link below to an article where I talk about quadrants that you can place tasks into to help you do the important first. It's called the Eisenhower Tower, and I'll put that below. So let's imagine that you have an idea of what you want to do. The first thing you must do, number one, is you must plan your week and your day. Yes, it sounds obvious, yet most people don't take the time or spend enough time in planning. Planning helps us be more aware and conscious so that we can see patterns, retain and recall information. So we're more in control of what we need to do and the time that we have. So that is the first step. And I think it was Abraham Lincoln that was attributed to the quote, if you have 6 hours to chop a tree down, he would spend the first 4 hours sharpening the axe. So we need to spend a bit of time in preparation. Now, the reason that we need to set ourselves up by planning is that we are prone to getting distracted. Our attention span since the year 2000 has dropped about 4 seconds. So it is a total of about 8 seconds before we have the potential of being distracted. Thousands of times every day you have the potential to be distracted. Part of the reason that our attention span has fallen is our digital world that we live in. You have apps, you have phones with notifications, pings, beeps coming across the computer, and our brain is hardwired to look for distractions from our evolutionary days to keep us safe. So that means not only is your brain very highly attuned to distractions, but they're coming in all over the place. And if they're interesting, then you're likely to go off down a rabbit hole, which also uses energy, valuable energy that you should have used or could need for doing something important. So that's a massive problem. Thousands of times a day, you have the potential for getting distracted. So one thing we have to do is learn to train our mind muscle, which is a muscle of attention, to stay focused. So that's another skill that is necessary. When it comes to strategies that you can use, the first thing is planning. Plan your week and plan your day. So let's say it's Monday morning and there's quite a few things happening. You just want to go, right, what is the one most important thing I must do first? Then at least you have one thing to focus on. I always set an intention, which goes something like this. My intention today, right now, is to focus effectively and easily on completing the first draft of this project. So what I'm doing is I'm steering the energy of the mind towards what I want, which is helping me know where I'm going. The second thing to do with an intention is to take a moment to visualize yourself having finished this task and connecting with how you will feel. That is like the fuel that is helping you accelerate towards what you want. Do not underestimate the power of setting intentions. Now I'm going to do my project. The next thing I do is I'm going to chunk my time into blocks. I use a mixture of the Pomodoro effect and a 3-stage process which I've taken from sports. So I usually work in 3 blocks of 30 minutes and then have a longer break depending on how my day goes. So the first thing I do is I'm in warm-up mode. So I'm going to remove as many distractions that are not necessary for this job, and I'm going to get the things that I need for this job nearby, which includes a glass of water on my desk. Then I'm going to press my timer. Now I'm in race mode. So I'm going to focus for about 25 minutes until my timer goes again, as focused as I can. Say my intention again and really focus on the task at hand. When my pinger goes, I know that I'm in cool down. Now, cool down from the first block could be as simple as stretching, ticking off that I've done one block, having a quick glass of water, and then repressing my buzzer and getting back into it. If I've had 3 blocks already, it might be a longer break in my cool down, and I might go outside into my garden just to look at nature, just to relax the energy, relax my brain. Or it's a good time where you can just daydream or do something different. That also helps recalibrate and re-energize your energy. Our brain uses a lot of energy, and we can't always be using it in the same mode for work. We have to rest and renew it. Hence, you must fuel your body well because you're fueling your brain well. I mentioned also ticking. Every time you do a block or you do a task, you make a tick. Your brain is a goal-seeking organ, and it loves achieving goals. It will send you a shot of serotonin, so you're likely to feel better. Little tips that are really, really helpful in your day. Now, at the end of the day, it's really important to write 2 or 3 things that you did well, wins for your day. The reason for this is not only are you endorsing and acknowledging how far you've come, you're also training your mind to look for what you normally miss. Generally, most people look at what they haven't done. All the things on their to-do list that they still haven't done are still outstanding. Our brain also has a negativity bias, and it's brilliant at seeing the things that went wrong or that we haven't done. So we need to train it to look for the things that we did well, because at a deeper level, the more you train your mind to look for what you used to miss is where there will be unseen possibilities and opportunities, which is where the gold lies. So you're going to be able to see things that once you never saw. Really key habit. Then at the end of the week, you must review your week through the lenses of curiosity and kindness. So you look back and reflect what you did do, and you might be able to see patterns of where you repeated poor mistakes. Then you can look at how do you improve them next time. It's all about continual improvement. So that's the key strategies. The final thing is, in your week, make sure that you schedule maybe every day, and at the end of the week or the weekend, you actually schedule in things that you're looking forward to. They may be simple things like having a family dinner, having a friend over, socializing, just a night at home where you can read a book or have a bath. It doesn't matter what they are, as long as you're looking forward to them. When you schedule them in and you focus on them at the beginning of the day, your brain will send a shot of dopamine in anticipation, and that will help you feel better, raise your energy, and the better we feel, the better actions we're going to take. So I hope those tips were helpful. I'd love to hear from you which one you're going to implement in your day, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel and share it with anybody that you know might benefit from these tips. Thank you, Mandy Napier, Mindset for Success.